Eric and I are gonna start heading down. Is there any reason we need to hang out?
Told you they're gonna leave us out here. It's really dangerous. You have to balance proper training with a proper lifestyle. Freaking, it's about to be the gray. We're about to get it on. Got my glide cam.
I'm gonna get this camera in somehow. I can just see it all going wrong. Part of me wants to see a grizzly, but the part of me that wants to live doesn't.
This is some real shit over here. Like, insane.
We'll cover this race like it should be covered.
Been out here on the rescue for Naira along the river. Some wild ass country out here.
The camera remote got wet, it's not turning on.
This is where it all comes together or it all falls apart.
Get her audio.
Please stop filming me.
I mean, this is easily the best job in the world.
I'm gonna be posted up here all day, tromping through this cold glacier-fed water. But you know, that's what you gotta do when you want the real footage.
You know how most people die, Kaori? Screwing around.
I don't know.
We're gonna get down and figure out what other total hellhole we can get ourselves into. Which one of you, my friends said, dude, you have the best job in the world. Try sitting here.
This is what my day used to be. I worked in the middle of the city here in Sydney. I worked in an advertising agency as a video producer. About to walk into the office, show you a little bit about what the old Viv used to do.
Cheers, man.
You produce content and information so that they want to keep coming back to you for more and more thought leadership bullshit.
Chilling out in the sound studio with Reese. And then when you get to extraordinary, that's a turning point. And we've solved it for you.
Sure.
What are you doing in there, Eric?
Dirty stuff.
Looking at porn on top of the chief?
I'm looking forward to Expedition Alaska. I haven't seen Viv in a year, since Mount Everest. Getting the band back together. We gotta work hard. Alaska, Kashmir, India, Brazil. It's gonna be an epic year.
We're about to go to Alaska, where it's actually gonna be warmer than it is right now.
This is a glacier push-up. On a glacier, you do a push-up, take a drink of glacier water.
Really, it seems pretty easy to do this kind of thing, but it's really dangerous. You have to balance proper training with a proper lifestyle. Just got this text from Kaori. What kind of training are you doing to prepare for this? Snow trekking? What do I need to know or have? It's the one thing I have no experience in. So I'm going to respond to her and give her some advice. Drink more beer. Roll in the dirt, put ice cubes in your shorts, and give yourself some paper cuts to simulate mosquitoes.
We're off to training to try and catch up with Brian and Corey and Eric, who have been smashing themselves rather intensely this week. So, game on. So we're finally outdoors doing some training for Alaska. Although this is very, very different climate to Alaska. This is the Australian outback.
starting my hardcore filming gig in Alaska with some training indoors with air conditioning on a stair climber with a TV. Not much into watching the TV, but this screen has a badass reflection of myself. You know, listen, I don't have to work as hard as they do. I'm just better. It's where we came from. Oh, and that is where we're going.
It turns from mundane to magnificent in about 150 meters.
Camera Recon Expedition Alaska. Freaking mountain goat bought it, and I'm still here. I survived where mountain goats don't. That's a little cocky, isn't it? I'm probably gonna freaking just bite it right here. Whoa! Oh, holy crap! I'm still on camera though. Found the route. Got it. We can get them on there. I still got it, man. I have to admit, I get worried once in a while. Bring it, Viv, Kaori, Brian, bring it on out here.
They'll be coming down. We'll be putting in like actually right here, and then coming in. This is the first canyon, flat water second canyon down. You can film from anywhere up here. You got great shots all right here. You can get down on this other cliff end over here, and then the VC, the Virgin Canal, tied to slide on the river.
This will be quite an interesting mountain bike section. Bring bear spray. I'm not sure if I'm waiting for a race course designer or standing here ringing the dinner bell for the grizzly bears. Grizzly crap everywhere. It's like I'm either in their latrine or their kitchen. I'm not sure which one. I feel like a steak on the stick out here. Run the rest of the way to the glacier to warm my lower legs out. This is awesome. It's a little bit worth it. Didn't really feel it that time because I was kind of scared. No, I wasn't really scared. I just kind of concerned. To go or no go? Whoa! Whoa!
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be landing in Seattle shortly. Please return your seat back entry table to their upright position.
Oh, hi!
Eric and I are going to start heading down. Is there any reason we need to hang out?
Told you they're gonna leave us out here.
Just took a work break to buy some gear. Actually, now's not a good time to film because I don't know how to open it. I don't actually know how to open it. Well, I'm gonna have to edit this.
If I just continue to say things like that for the next 2 or 3 years...
I think it works quite well actually like this. I don't think you actually need to take it out of the packet. And then it reflects the light. Yeah, definitely the way to go. And who needs batteries?
If I have to go down at night, I'm always prepared to stay the night by myself. So I have this silk liner. This goes inside my bivy sack, which has a breathable mesh, so I'm totally 100% cocoon.
Okay, so this is chaos. I'm having a massively difficult time trying to pack up my entire life as I move to the States.
This is what I would take out for a temperate forest / mountain glacier type of film gig in Alaska.
I'm trying to plan for my first job, which is shooting an adventure race in Alaska and then potentially ending up in New York at the end of the year.
I got my jukes just in case.
I've got a bikini in here right next to my Gore-Tex rain jacket.
This is for my pulley system for cross rescue.
I have a little black dress. I have a puffer jacket.
Dual headlamps.
Complete range of footwear, because you never know when you might need to hike up a mountain or enter a club.
I'm bringing glacier glasses.
Just mental.
I have to get my toiletries together to keep myself clean and my hair good. Putting it all in my toiletry bag, which is, I believe, Louis Vuitton plastique. I'm gonna get my hair ready for Alaska because every proper cameraman has to look good in the field. It's alright, eventually chicks will dig it. There's too much shit on me.
I've just quit my job at an advertising agency in Sydney. I bought a one-way ticket to Alaska, and I'm talking to myself in an airport. Okay, it's showtime. It's my last training session before we head into the wilds of Alaska. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little worried. I'm hoping that this training session will do 10 years of work on me. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
I am here at the airport early enough to see Starbucks opening up.
Checking in. Oh, what's up?
Why, hello.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Good to see you. Cheers, bro.
It was really uneventful. Can you guys like hug or something for Christ's sakes? You haven't seen each other in a year.
Wow. We're here.
She won't let me. She's like, no.
Stranger danger.
They just walk up. Hey guys.
I was trying to be all
That's
pro.
not good television. Try it again. And don't look at the camera when you do it.
Walking in.
No, just like, yeah, go back 10 feet and then walk towards
I didn't know
her.
I was talent. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. And action.
Hey guys.
Oh my god.
I don't really like filming in foreign airports, but just to give you an update, we're here. I'm sunburnt because I spent a day in LA with no sunscreen. I'm waiting for my flight to Alaska now. So I'll be seeing the crew in a very short 5 hours time. It's 20 minutes past midnight and it's light.
How you doing? There's a section in here at the Soul Crusher, that section, where no one ever has heard of anybody who's gone that way.
Less than 48 hours ago, I was standing in the office with all my colleagues and we had the Google Maps open.
Yeah.
So I was pointing out all the places where the race is going to go. And one was like, oh yeah, no, I've done a tour there. I've like toured up around that area. I've been where you're going. And I was like, nah, I guarantee you we're going where you've never been.
That's blue steel right there. Did you see that? Rarely seen.
What fancy product are you buying now, Brian?
We have got
Neon
Neoprene?
neoprene socks. Have a good one.
Quit ruining it. Don't break the fourth wall.
Yeah, what's up?
Am I on camera?
Act like the camera's not there. Okay, we have one goal, and that's to find the goldfish.
Goldfish.
Find the goldfish. Go.
Deluxe accommodations for this crew. See that?
60-second setup. All right, let's get some food.
All right. Okay, guys. Jerky, or otherwise known as bear bait. Feel free to put it all over in your packs, and I'll get some when I need it.
$45 in beef jerky. Check.
Okay, I can't find the cookies. Even though I'm standing under the cookie sign.
I really could take a nap right now. We found the goldfish. We have goldfish, trail mix, and beef jerky, so we're ready to go. We don't
Brian,
need
can
anything
you
else.
enlighten me? What is the best flavor of goldfish?
The best flavor of goldfish is regular cheddar. There is
Just-
no need to have the flavor burst. The only second option is the pizza flavor. I'm okay with the pizza flavor. No flavor burst, anything. The Parmesan is the pretzel is blah. It's the original. It's the OG.
You'll like it. It's good. My kids like it. They eat goldfish. Just make burritos out of like peanut butter and banana burritos, or some cheese and meat burritos.
Yeah, that's
or
cool.
Whatever. So
There's
if
so many
you guys are
varieties.
into stuff like that. It's just basically it's an easy way to carry what you eat.
I'm just trying to see what the difference is between organic creamy peanut butter and natural creamy peanut butter. Because wouldn't organic be natural?
Naturally.
Well, welcome. I saw your post this morning. You were on your way.
Oh my god, we didn't really sleep last night. I think I'm on the right time schedule. I'll be tired in about 3 hours.
Just get used to that. It's just a 24-hour-a-day kind of thing here. So if you drive up to Trinnigan Pass, here, draw pictures. So you're still up at the top of the pass, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Then about 150 yards past that are these culverts that go under the road, and that's actually Granite Creek.
And that just circles up to here.
This is probably the single most accessible part of the entire course.
Yeah. Because the road
The rest
goes
of it is
alongside the river.
The rest of it's not very accessible.
Like the second time he made me do that because the first time he took a bloody photo.
Get out of here. I was trying to make you look epic. Now I'm just gonna fucking hit delete. We're gonna camp out here tonight. I haven't seen too much wildlife, but I'm figuring we're gonna get some grizzly in the morning. I think everybody's playing it cool, but I think honestly there's a lot of people really nervous about sleeping tonight, I can tell.
Kind of part of me wants to see a grizzly, but the part of me that wants to live doesn't.
What are the odds that it's gonna be you that gets attacked by the bear?
I'm scared, Eric!
Well, and throwing me behind you is gonna... You know, I'm still butting on. Grab it, grab it. You know what's gonna fucking kill me is me. I'm not afraid of a bear. Screw bears. No bear's gonna eat me. I'm gonna die on some rock here.
And I get my feet.
Well, no, it's gonna be old, right?
This will lock this in to allow me to come up, and then I'll just cam these up.
Our team is not ready for the crevasse rescue. That's why we're doing this. Seems though Larkin is quite the pro, so.
How are you feeling when you imagine that in your mind?
Scared shitless.
You're scared shitless about what?
Attempting to complete a series of necessary tasks with your, adrenaline pumping, and somebody's life is, could be in danger, or they're injured, and you're trying to work quickly but safe, and you have to take into consideration the situation they're in and do each step properly, because if you do one thing wrong, the entire system can malfunction and cause some pretty serious injury or even death.
Then all of a sudden you can tend that. Yeah, perfect. So now we gained a couple inches, and we're like, that's all we can get.
Got it.
But we got a couple inches.
Talk to me, come on.
I'm in the middle of trying to learn something. I don't want to talk to you. Go talk to somebody else. These guys know how to do it already.
None of these guys know how to do it.
Leave me alone.
I'm just doing the pre-assembly for the first flight test. So right now I've just made the decision to put on the smaller propellers because we're going to be filming probably under 1,500 meters. So we've got the craft on top, so you can see that rotates completely independently from the camera operation down below. So I'm just doing the final assembly so we can do a test here in this nice, easy flying area, and then get to it.
There?
It's crooked, like just straight, but in front of the doorknob. That's crooked as shit.
Legit! This is some real shit over here. Like, insane.
I'm gonna get this camera in somehow. I can just see it all going wrong.
Got the A-team up here, shooting Moby, shooting Copter.
We had a fantastic start to the day filming the beginning of Expedition Alaska. The head group of racers are only about 30 minutes behind us. We're having a little bit of an issue trying to figure out where to cross because it's, if you can see Eric here, it looks like it's about chest deep, which on anyone my size or any of these guys is deep.
This is like 10 times harder than what we did over by Portage Glacier on the first day. Got to the middle of the river, we were pretty good to go. And then the second section, the water was just, 5 times faster, and the water pushed my right foot into like a drop down, and I lost my footing and went into the drink.
Just within a second of that, I was gone. I was being washed down next to Brian, and the camera just kind of got ripped out of my hand from the water.
My right foot got caught on a rock and got sucked under, couldn't get back up. I thought Viv was gonna let go. Eric and Andrew are taking Viv back to the ATV, and we're hoping someone from the race crew is there to take her all the way back to the start. Might have to take her into the hospital.
Let's do it, Viv. Come on, you gotta keep moving.
Apparently I was going into a kind of a hypothermic state and could not feel my legs at all.
No other choice.
I know there's no other choice, but I was definitely spooked and I had to go and cross it again, and I just didn't want to do it.
Let's try it again.
Could you piggyback her?
Oh, fuck, I don't think I can do that. Let's go, Beth. Come on. You gotta do it.
I go in there and the legs turn off. There's not this. They don't hold my weight.
Andrew will fucking carry you.
I just thought, alright, we just gotta do this thing.
We're checking our gear. There's a chance Eric and Andrew will come back. If not, hopefully the remote works and we can get some cool shots up there.
The camera remote got wet, got splashed, and it's not turning on, so I have the battery out, drying it out a little bit, and we'll see if we can get it to turn back on.
6 more days. That was all in the first day. It was all in the first 5 hours.
I wanted to say something to Viv, who unfortunately can't be up here. She didn't see, man, it was just carnage. Teams going in, whole teams going in, half the team, gear floating down the river. Viv, don't be hard on yourself, man. Shit happens. We got you though, girl. You did a hell of a job, man. Got your ass out of that water.
It's a pretty intense swiftwater crossing. I'm really glad that everyone's made it without any horrible injuries or drownings. We lost, what, 1 camera, which is pretty bad. But all in all, we made it across with most of the gear. We're gonna have to be more careful in the future.
It's adventure racing.
Give me some.
Video.
Silhouette. No. That was bonus. You know how most people die, Kaori? Screwing around.
Damn. Yeah.
Well, we're finally up top and we've reached the Glacier. I'm here with our, is it an octocopter or quadcopter?
Octocopter, yeah.
Octocopter pilot, Larkin. We're getting ready to run a little test flight. When he crossed over the river where everyone was struggling, one of the controllers got a little wet, so we're gonna make sure it's operational and ready to go. And then hopefully we'll get some killer shots out on this glacier.
This is my camera position today, just filming some teams. Pretty freaking epic place to be. I like my office today.
Jump in that big crevasse. Put your foot there. Oh, looking good. Can I ask you a favor? Sure. You walk right that way?
Yeah.
Yes, right here?
Okay.
Right up. You gotta go that way anyways, I think. Talk to me when you come up, as you pass.
Never done anything like this before.
Expedition Alaska 2015, rocking the Glacier. I should probably get a rope on. So I got a Erik to Mormont stare down going on over here. We're just eyeballing the heck out of each other. He and I have issues. I want to go here. Apparently he lives here. Well, we got Dave behind me negotiating our way down. I'm gonna take on Dave's route here. It's a little bit sketchysville, but let's see if we can do it. I got a camera in each hand. I got my 5D here, an iPhone here. I'm on some serious scree run out. Holy crap. Don't try this at home. This is only for skilled idiots.
This is where the magic happens. Danny's over there editing. Do you know GoPro's Sleeping Beauty over there? These two act like they're doing something. Trying to figure out how to use a GoPro 2 Ancient. This is the life. Social media team. 14.
Will we ever get enough Wi-Fi? Clearly no, because it's showing all of North
How
America.
can we do our jobs without Wi-Fi?
The world would end without 3G.
Oh. You mean 4G?
No, Brian only has 3G.
What a hack.
Where's my LTE?
What is this, 1999?
Hold up, let me try to manual pull. Okay, I've got these 2 ice screws in, so let's utilize this stuff. He wants the backpack off right now. That'll help him because he can't get out absolutely. with it. I need slack! Okay, go.
No worries.
I just got your text.
We're gonna see if we can go in and get them. They're at one of the huts, one of the mountaineer rescue huts along the route.
This adventure racing is not for the light of heart. It's a dangerous business, but that's what we sign up for, eh? Get out there and explore the physical environment and our own limits. Johannes, this is Eric from the film crew, and apologize for giving you a call so early. We have a rescue that we need to conduct up on the Clutna Glacier at one of the huts. We had a racer that took a bad fall into a crevasse and can't get down off the glacier, so thank you very much. We appreciate it. Bye. Viv can roll the whole helicopter thing and film in Columbia if you want to get me up on that fucking hill for the other teams coming down. Let's look at that.
I mean, realistically, I think you get 8 and 12 coming off, and you hike down with 4, and 3 teams coming off the glacier. So maybe they get up there, they do technique with the waterfall, and then they hike up to the pass for the rest of the teams.
Yeah,
hopefully all coming in simultaneous. And I'll send, I'll probably send Zach and Keith up there to be like pack mules for them, as well as bringing a camera to do interviews up there as the teams come by.
Make sure everybody who goes up there, just in case, brings something to do the overnight with, enough food. Water's already up there because
that's fine.
They might be up there a long time. So I'm gonna get someone to drive me because I gotta hump up the Wedding Rock right now. So why don't you stay on his hip?
Yep.
Don't leave him.
Yep.
Yes.
Otherwise you're gonna miss a ride.
Yep.
If you get one at all.
No problem. This is my breakfast this morning. Got up super early, had to jump in the heli. Breakfast. Oh gosh.
Whoa, uh-oh, don't get that back. Oh, and I'm going again. Shit. Oh, whoa. Oh, I got a little dirty there.
I'm so done falling, bro.
It's overrated.
All right, man. Chris and I are freezing up here, so we're walking around doing circles. Chris has decided to do some push-ups. We can't move our position. We're waiting for teams because we need information on the guy who's lost up there. And got the rain. It's starting to rain on us and the big dark clouds.
This morning when we tried to see what was wrong with the generator, hopefully that's an easy fix because we're really dependent on that right now for powering up our edit stations and charging our batteries and everything we need. Because of that, today was kind of a scramble. People were trying to grab what was charged. It made for an interesting morning, but you know, that's part of production.
Thought, man, there must be a hiker with a dog. And it's a wolf. There's a wolf right up above us there. Frickin', it's about to be the gray. We're about to get it on. Got my glide cam.
Feel like production's been really hectic, but it's because we're catching some really great stuff.
We're out looking for the wolf that's been watching us. Plus, we're really bored.
The excitement level is really high, and you know, this is Alaska, so the crew and the entire project as a whole is getting tested right now.
He's stalking us. I don't know if he's hunting us. He's smelling us, though. He's watching. I can't get him on the camera. Put my knife on just in case. Probably should have grabbed the bear spray, though, man.
Right now, the teams are moving really fast, especially the lead teams.
Base, do you have an ETA to our position, Eric's spot? Over.
Question is, what goes in the generator?
Confirm you received the last message. Over.
Give me just a second to figure it out.
Roger.
What's there to figure out? We want to come down.
The distance between the teams
It's about the same as what they have been. So we're looking at maybe an hour 45 minutes to us. Over.
I would guess that's about right.
we would guess that's about right.
So, been up here a long time, and it's not so much that I'm getting hungry as I'm getting really bored. So I thought I would try something. And I'm gonna start first with this puffy stuff. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty wild looking, and I think the caribou eat it. And so I want to see what it tastes like. So I'm gonna try that. Well, it's actually not too bad, man. It's got like some water content to it. So I'm gonna try this other one. It's a bit like leafy. Ooh, yeah, that one tastes like shit. Last one is kind of this green one here. That's really tough. I mean, that's like chewing freaking leather. I'd eat this stuff. This stuff's pretty good. Yeah. Eric, reporting from the field. What to eat on location.
Been a tough day out here in the Alaskan wilderness. We've been eating some
This is next level stuff here in Alaska. Best in the world going down. So we've been out here for like
5 minutes.
Yeah, it's rigorous.
It's tough, and cars just keep coming by, ruining our wilderness shot. As you can see, it's quite a temperate climate, so we're quite comfortable.
We're dug in, we're ready. They should be here in 7 or 8 hours. Eric Noctrebe, out.
What do you think, Chris?
I'm ready to be home.
We're retreating from our camera position and figure out what other total hellhole we can get ourselves into. When you set off an SOS on your spot, that means it's imminent death or incapacitated to the level they need immediate rescue.
Ready to go into the pack raft section of Expedition Alaska. We're going into the Soul Crusher purely because it's very difficult pack raft, bushwhack, mountain pass, bushwhack, pack raft. Again, it's pretty much all the worst parts of the Bible.
I was just texting my friend. I did. I've never pack rafted before. Super nervous. She's like, no, you're fine. You're an athlete. You're a badass. I'm like, I don't think that really has anything to do with it. It's a matter of experience.
going in that 5GMC if you need to load up.
Yeah.
Can you get Owen, because apparently I got a message from Brian saying he's only got 2 paddles and Owen needs...
I don't know where Owen is. Send Alyssa running for Owen.
You got this, right?
I think so. Fucking nervous.
Another day at work, man. Just a thing. It's just a thing.
If it's not going wrong, it's not going right.
Getting ready to go out into the pack raft section. We're gonna get heloed out. I'm prepping for that physically, mentally, and my gear because I'm not sure what that is actually gonna take out of me.
This morning has been insane. Owen woke me up at 6:45. I had to drive into Anchorage and get 2 pack rafts, paddles, PFDs, dry suits for some of our crew. And we'll cover this race like it should be covered. First trip is gonna be me, Andrew, and Owen. I'm gonna leave the EX1 in the helicopter for Viv on the second trip. 3 of you come out, and then me, Viv, and Andrew will come back.
We're headed into what they're calling the Soul Crusher section of the race. We're prepping for that on the choppers just now, and Team Naira put off a spot SOS signal. We've resituated our production. We're going to join the rescue as they're needed. Our plan at this point, Naira has an SOS at a convergence on the 20 mile. It's about 4 hours in either way trekking. We're going in with choppers. If we see them, the chopper's going to put us down there. If we don't visualize them, the chopper's going to drop us further up the canyon so that we can get in our pack rafts and sweep the water looking for them as we head out. At the same time, we're trying to get a SAT call out to them, but we have no comms right now with them.
See Naira? Naira, yeah. They set out their spot 911 for SOS. Alright, cool. Then we'll head out 20 miles then. Cool. Alright, thanks, guys.
Did you guys pop a SOS? Who are you? Are you Naira? Naira popped an SOS, but we'll take a look at yours. No, they're good. What do we want to do? Okay, do you want to go back up over that bushwhack on the way back?
So updated situation is the helicopter pilot's been given like their last tracker information. There's a solid chance Mike Closer is going to go up the river in a jet boat to see if they can help as well. If Owen and Eric stay out where the rescue is happening with Naira, that's where we wanted them anyway.
So I spoke to Owen about that, getting an information, that exact message out to Eric to get him to stay up there. I assume Eric's smart enough to know to stay there, because there's nothing for Eric to do if he comes back here.
Been out here on the rescue for Naira along the river, and we could not find Naira up on the ridge or in the lakes or anywhere. So we're done with our part of the rescue. Some wild ass country out here. These guys are gonna have to get a stiff upper lip on this one.
Well, I got a little extra luggage with me on this pack rafting trip, and unfortunately, this isn't going to do me much good.
All right, everybody thinks this is pretty funny that Mike brought his bloody charger for his computer, but if you know him, this is his buddy office, and he brings all of his office shit out here.
Oops.
Right now, we're going up 20 Mile River, and we're going up specifically to check on one of the teams that had hit their 911 emergency on their tracker. I'm hoping and believing at this point that it's just a malfunction with their spot tracker. Crazy as this race been so far compared to some of the ones you've done. I'll tell you, having been out in the first glacial section and then seeing what's been going on so far, maybe it's a bit more than I even thought it was. You know, I knew it was going to be tough, but this thing is gobbling them up.
Team 6 is further down on the ridge, down over there.
What are these guys doing? You think they're making
14?
it that way?
I know they're going to Carmen Lake.
And you guys, did you fly over that ridge?
No. Yeah, when we came here, we did. Oh yeah, we definitely did. Yeah, directly over the rig was that 0.
Yeah, and it's dense. Yeah.
Dense though.
So, how do you plan on approaching this filming section here with these guys?
After you guys have sussed the team out and are going to do something with them, we're going to wait for the next team, and we're going to follow them wherever they go. If I'm going to go over, or we're going to follow them through the bush to Carmen, or bail out with them, bail out at Carmen.
There is the possibility they're putting a pack raft, blowing it up, and paddling across, which we're going to be a lot quicker in this boat.
It depends on how long you want to be out here, but the first team that comes by, you guys should let them go, and then Eric and them can go over, and then you guys come over in the pack raft with the second team and go over to Carmen Lake.
Oh, okay.
Then you meet up at Carmen Lake.
So you want us to follow the second team instead of the first, and let these guys do first?
I think so, yeah.
Well done, you guys. Big one.
So we're sitting here in the wilds of the highway, very far from civilization. I'm busy communicating through the excellent cell service that we have here in the middle of nowhere.
We tried using the didgeridoo, but it just doesn't work here in the States. You don't get the same service.
It looks like Eric, Mike Closure, Kay, and Owen are pack rafting down 20 miles. So from that,
They're coming back.
Yeah, from that I don't think Eric's going into the Soul Crusher. I'm not sure though.
Teams were with her heading down the 20 miles, so I'm deciding to go with them down the 20 mile, along with Kaori, Mike, and Owen. Go in the cold water and then squat down and burp your neck.
Why are they going that way? Why not that way? I'm gonna bounce my ass off this one. I'm dragging ass, man. Pick some deeper water, please. I got 270 pounds in this boat. Yeah, river left. Point up, point up. Keep pointing, keep pointing. Shit. Swim, swim. You guys are fucking riding rodeo today. You see me weave that? See me weave that? I just freaking hit the tops of the moguls, baby. The tops of the moguls. Why are they getting out? We got some shit or something? Can I give you my camera before you do that? Actually, I give it to Carrie. Can I give you my camera so I can get a couple dunk under footages? You got it, grab it, grab it, grab it. You got it.
Did you see my face smashing the rock?
No, when you went in the water, I wasn't sure how deep it was until you bounced back up. I'm running out of my backup everything. I broke 2 $800 lenses this trip.
It's just Alaska. All you have to do is go out in the backcountry here around the wilderness, and it's what it is. It's badass.
Who's gonna sleep in which bed? Who's gonna sleep in which bed? I don't know. Flip tails to heads. Who's gonna get it?
That's not
You
even
went
language.
way longer than I thought you would. Way longer than I thought you would.
I used to write songs when I was young.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah. I have a rhyming gift.
So see this big giant rock here with the snow on it? So see that kind of little creek coming down it? There's that tunnel there, and we're gonna go straight through that rock for I think like a mile or 2. It might be a couple miles, but we're gonna go a ways through that tunnel. We'll be in that tunnel long enough for you to sit there and go, man, we've been in this tunnel a while.
This is easily some of the most spectacular scenery I have seen while out shooting. We've got not one but 2 glaciers just rolling in the background, and that's only just in this view. Every little inlet that we poke into has just got the most phenomenal snowfields and glaciers just rolling off it, and it's the most glorious day. I mean, this is easily the best job in the world. It's
crazy. I can't even describe how pretty it is. The footage probably doesn't even look as nice as it does in real life.
Well, that means I'm not doing my job well, so we've got to work on that.
Sorry, Viv.
This is the soundtrack to my Alaskan experience. And it's got to be the only station in Whittier, because every time I hit seek, it'll go through the whole range of stations and land back on 88.3. It sounds like you're in like an Alfred Hitchcock movie, doesn't it?
I always like Rear Window.
No, it's like
Rear Window is a good movie, but it's just so fucking weird.
I don't know, I like Rear Window better than Vertigo.
I don't know.
I mean, the movie with Tom Hanks, The Burbs, is a remake of it. Like, they've done it on The Simpsons, they've done it everywhere.
Yeah, they do it a lot of places.
We made it down to the edge of Portage Lake, and there's two boats, one team. It looks like they're having a bit of trouble with the tide coming in. They're drifting. One drifted all the way down here. This guy's got a bit of steam on him, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm hoping that they group up so that I can get a sweet shot poking down the end here. But they better hurry up. It's very cold standing next to a glacier.
With the truffle butter, fresh sheets and towels, man, she gotta love it. Yeah, they all get what they desire from it. What? Tell them niggas we ain't hiding from it.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning, the sun is still out. Sort of. I'm sitting next to a glacier in Alaska, waiting for people in spandex and yellow jerseys to carry rafts over a mountain and pump them up and jump in a glacial pond. Yeah, fuck these rocks. So it is Thursday night and we are posted up on a ridge. It's been 7 hours since they started this leg and we have absolutely no clue when they're going to show up. They have to do about 30 miles on mountain bike. So we are going to sit here and stare at this.
So out in the field, we've been carrying this thing around through some brush and I think the wires got caught and disconnected. And so we're doing a field repair, resoldering the wire connection so the camera guy gets a feed and can have control of the camera. The first in-field soldering that I have done, and it looks pretty solid. So we'll be hiking up a trail around 8 miles to a mountain bike area. This should be really awesome, some good high-speed stuff. We fucking ride. So when you combine aerials, talented people, beautiful country, and passionate athletes, you really end up with a perfect storm of who knows what the heck's gonna happen. Right at the beginning, we got something super incredible, and right at the end, like, we got something cool, really incredible as well.
Okay, so we just woke up, got a knock on the window from Dave he's like, follow us, Tech News a half mile from the beach. We're all pretty delirious. We don't know where Ian went, but we're crushing it. We're finally getting some action here, so we're excited. We're a little out of it, and we're gonna have a good interview, a good time. Alaska.
What happens now?
I have been tasked with watching the walkie-talkie light. We are waiting for a local raft company to notify us when their raft is coming, yet they can't actually talk to us, but when they try to talk to us, the light goes blinky. So I waity. I went to college for this. $40,000 to watch a fucking light on a walkie-talkie, so that a guy from NASA can fly a drone over a river.
So Corb, how do you do it? What's the technical aspect of watching this light?
One must always have a stable mind and body, so when I watch the light, I like to stretch, get a nice power stance. Really makes you feel good. Must always have a nice direction, maybe east or something, I don't know. I don't even know where we are. Really stretch it out, you never know. I mean, when it blinks, there's a lot of excitement, so you gotta be ready. Guess I gotta mail my diploma back. Blinky light, 3 blinks.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay. Let it happen. Alright, they're almost out. I'm gonna do the rotation. Yeah. Alright, they're out of there. I'm rotating it sideways. I want to pull back, and you can tilt up and back. You ready? Yeah. That's precision. You gotta get comfortable. You got a new job. Just gotta sit here and move your thumb. Now you are a copy catcher. That was really fun. Sometimes you get bored when you're sitting here waiting for teams. So we found a stick, we found an island, and 1 prep, 2 prep.
So I think Larkin just out-Eric'd Eric. He decided that the smartest way to cross a river, despite having a background in this crew of failing at river crossings, he decided to up the ante. It was wonderful. I actually danced. It was so awesome.
I don't think it was funny. I think he endangered himself and the crew. So I'm gonna stake myself out here on the trail, and I'm gonna get a little bit of sleep here in the early morning hours. But I'm in bear country, so I'm sort out my bear stuff. Try this first, and just to make it difficult for me to be swallowed.
We started the morning not even able to find Eric. We left Eric up in the trail. He didn't come back. We went back to camp to make comms. The team that Eric was chasing put in at the pack raft, and it turns out that they flipped, they lost their raft, the whole thing just went tits up. And of course you've got cameramen positioned along the river, you know, hoping that plan A would come through, and then plan Z turns out.
Get her in that boat. Let's go. Brian, get her audio.
No, you're not listening to me. I'm telling you, every rock that we go over goes into my knees. Please stop filming me for 2 seconds.
Keep filming, but tell me what's going on right now.
Well, right now, the woman on their team has been in the drink so many times in this river and smashing on the rocks that they're doing everything they can to get her down, and she does not want to go in that water. But no matter how they're going to sell this thing, she's got to go through some of those rapids. And we've been trying to film it, and she does not want the camera on her. I noticed that Brian had a wide away from me, and I thought if I could sneak up and keep that audio going while she's having this discussion with the team, and we can sync that up and give some audio to that visual. And we had to do all that without talking to each other, without radios, everything. And it's just a matter of knowing what the other guy's doing on your camera team. It looks like they're going to get her in the water here. You know, this is expedition racing, and they're pushing the edge. That's what this is about finding your limits. And she's about to find out that she can push her limits just a little bit further.
So we're now back out on the road. Brian's been hanging out the side of the car filming teams biking.
Can you get a little closer?
The fatigue's building, the chaos is building. Of course, we're trying to still film teams. This is where it all comes together, or it all falls apart.
So here at the bottom of the Iditarod Trail, I'm gonna be posted up here all day, tromping through this cold glacier-fed water. But you know, that's what you gotta do when you want the real footage, you know? Can't worry about cold feet or wet feet, because they'll be warm in the editing room. All about that shot, baby.
Oh, was that on video?
Yeah, it was.
This is the princess up here with the owie on his knee, or his shin. I haven't seen him pick up a camera in 2 days.
Oh, fuck that. Are you kidding me? I walked the camera down to the TA 20 minutes ago, and then I gave it to somebody else.
In true adventure racing fashion, it is the last day of the race. We are trying to cover Mount Marathon run from the racer's perspective, but we went up the Mount Marathon trail, not the Mount Marathon race trail. So we are in the process of bushwhacking up a mountain behind us, which is insanely steep, to get to the trail.
It was pretty steep. I kind of messed up my thumb a little bit and my other hand.
Probably shouldn't have done this with my bum leg.
We walked through hell because we went on the wrong trail. We didn't know where we were going, so...
Don't say we didn't know where we were going.
Well, we didn't.
We had one destination, the top, and we went for it. And I never thought it was gonna end. And we're still not there.
Eric left me his phone, so I hope he can only expect a little selfie video. Making our way down off Marathon Mountain after shooting the last part of Expedition Alaska. It was quite an easy descent until now.
Proper Alaska, proper adventure racing filming.
Looking forward to some eggs and a beer. That's honestly what I feel like right now. Back at the airport. End of the road show gig.
Bubble blowing.
I'm tired.
I don't like it that you're higher than me.
I'm always higher than you, Eric. Deal with it. Hey guys, thanks for watching The Crew.
Wait, I wasn't ready, I was looking at birds.
Hey guys, thanks for watching The Crew. That sums up our Alaska.
You sound like a talk show host.
I don't think I was designed to talk.
Thanks for watching The Crew. We're back. Shit, I'm back from Alaska. We're back from Alaska. Thanks for watching The Crew, and those who subscribe, thanks, and subscribe if you haven't. What other buttons do we have up here?
There's going to be a next episode, which will take you to India, and past episodes, which will throw you back into Alaska, where we've just come from. They better be in that order.
Some order, just here.
I got to figure out how to put these subscribe buttons on.
Okay, not just now. We're going to head over to Delhi up to Ladakh, one of the most disputed regions in the world between Pakistan and China and India. It's going to be pretty freaking amazing. We're going to be on the ancient Silk Road where Alexander the Great and Genghis Khan have come over there.
So you could sit here and listen to him talk about it, or click on these buttons to watch us actually live it.
It's going to be awesome. India.
Oh my God, I've had enough of this.
Subscribe.